I think she's on a rocket ship right now. And like, oh, okay, like, why do you name himself DY or Wakehurst Parkway or something like that? I also had like a little fake ID from fakies.com. Just like crying every night. Just, lots of tears, dark windows.
I agree. We have a telepathy.
Yeah.
A little Aussie collab. That'd be quite fun.
Should we do a collab? We got to get you on stage, then we can really tell how you guys sing. We got to sing the feature.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to singing lessons.
We don't want people listening to us sing.
Why was I going to be? I would have the stupidest answer. I was going to be like, I'm going to bring in some illegal friggin' substances to Australia and get caught. That's the show I want to be on.
We just need a bit of rage bait in our
Yeah.
life. We have absolutely no beef, unfortunately.
Fine.
Welcome back to Ladies Love Country.
We're your hosts, two wannabe Aussie cowgirls with big playlists and even bigger energy.
This is your backstage pass to country music, Aussie festivals, and all the chaos that comes with it. Boots on, mic's hot, let's get into it.
Hi!
How are ya?
Good, how are you? Thanks for coming on Ladies Love Country. Congratulations on the wedding as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
Very nice.
married man now. Crazy.
Wow. Great.
And so you're based in Nashville still, yeah?
Yeah, in Nashville, yeah. Been in Nashville for 8 years, yeah.
Wow, long time.
Just flying by. Where are you guys?
We're in Sydney.
Oh, you're in Sydney? Okay, unreal.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Wait. I wasn't going to disclose this.
Oh, is this?
No, we're from Alara.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Yeah, because you're from Seaforth, right?
Yeah. Well, not a bit. I actually didn't like live in Seaforth. I lived in like a Lambie and then French's Forest. But Seaforth's kind of where it all started, like Seaforth kindergarten and that. But it's easier than saying, no, it was actually this suburb, then that suburb, and then...
Yeah, we'll just roll with that. Yeah.
Mitch Thompson of Seaforth, the Aussie-born, Nashville-based country pop star behind over 500 million streams. Mitch is kicking off a new chapter for Seaforth with his infectious single, There She Goes, and we're diving into the story behind the song. From carrying the Seaforth legacy solo to what's next on the horizon, welcome Mitch, and thank you for being on Ladies Love Country.
Welcome!
Hey, how you doing? What a phenomenal intro.
So Mitch, we're going to kick off first with our segment that we do, and it's Cowboy Crush of the Week.
Cowboy Crush of the Week.
Oh, God, okay.
So you can do a cowgirl crush if you like.
Or you can do a cowboy crush. That is totally...
So we try and do this segment to basically just highlight new artists. So it doesn't have to be someone even in country. But,
okay.
But that's the premise of the segment.
Love it. Are you giving me options, or am I just what am I doing?
No, you say, because we'll do it.
We'll do ours first and give you some time to think, and then you can.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like ours is going to be the same. Okay, take it away.
Okay, mine is Chase Rice. I was just doing a bit of a deep dive on him this week, and he has some really good songs. And I feel like he's been to Australia quite a lot, and I just loved him. He played at CMC, I think 2 years ago. And he's just really cool. So he is my cowboy crush of the week.
I love that. Chase has been killing. I did a dive on him the other day because I saw his Instagram pop up. His posts have thousands of comments ever. He's so engaged. He's a great.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. My turn or your turn?
Oh, are you ready? Do you need more time?
I don't know. I would say Ella Langley just because she's absolutely killing it right now. Love the music. I think she's on a rocket ship right now, and yeah, she's damn good.
He really is killing it.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular opinion, but she is killing it.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, she's very iconic. No one else really like her in the industry, I think, at the moment that I'm aware of. If you have anyone else that's like her, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. My cowboy crush is Evan Hona. Hona. Yeah, I think it's Hona.
Yeah, I need to have a little screen up and pull this up.
Evan Hona. He's he's I know him because he did a song with White Flores
and Cameron Whitcomb.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I have seen. Yeah, of course. Okay, yep. I know.
Yeah. He's
old age now, just getting into old age things are straight over the head. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, so we got Evan Honut, and he just released a new album. So
Yeah.
I've been listening to that one on repeat this week.
And he's coming to Australia.
Yes,
In
November.
Yeah, November.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Love it.
Beautiful. So Mitch, tell us about Seaforth, and like obviously you're in Nashville, but you're from Sydney originally. How did you how did the band start, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, it goes back a very long way, but Seaforth came from, so I went to kindergarten in Seaforth at Seaforth Kindergarten, and obviously Seaforth started initially with Tom and myself, but we grew up together. So Seaforth Kindergarten is where we met. I think we started becoming friends there. I think we had like play dates and stuff like that, and that was kind of like the rooted history of how we met and went to high school together and kind of were musicians at our school and always played music together. But fast forward to when we're like 18, when we started the band and started writing music together, I feel like naming a band is the worst thing, because you're like coming up with a title for what were you going to call yourself. And me and Tom never took each other seriously, so it was kind of a bit of a joke. But I remember one of us, we had like an A4 document open, Word doc, and it'd be like, I'd write something random, hand it over to him, he'd write something random. We wrote like 300 different names, and one of us had written Seaforth in this list, and we were like, hang on, this is where it all started. Like, we've known each other since we're 3 years old. That's the name. And we kind of just ran with it. It definitely sounded weird to people on the northern beaches when we're telling everyone we're Seaforth. They're like, oh, okay, like, why do you name yourself DY or Wakehurst Parkway or something like that? So that's where the name came about. But when we moved to the US, and that's kind of where we really officially started, we kind of didn't do a lot in Australia. It was everything in Nashville. It was special to have like a piece of home with us, and we could tell that story. But like, yeah, we're Seaforth. It's where we grew up. It's where it started. Then it's less strange. But I do always find it weird when I come back home and I go to like Seaforth shops or something, and I see the sign. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's actually a real place.
Yeah. No, it's just named after you guys now.
Yeah, I'm like, even enacted a town. Enacted. I don't know if that's the right word, but really makes the move.
Yeah. You mentioned that you basically started in Nashville. What made you decide to go to Nashville and kind of start there rather than starting in Australia, building here, and then going over?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, it kind of happened randomly, but we've been doing a lot of music separately in Australia. Did all the talent shows, and like I did like The Voice and X Factor and failed at all of it. And I was just like, I know I want to do music, but I had some sort of presence in Oz, but I was kind of finding my identity, I guess, in music. And I just loved the music coming out of Nashville and country music. Keith Urban was my real introduction to that. And if you look at the credits of Keith Urban, it was like, who produced it? Dan Huff. Where was it done? In Nashville. So for me, and I know for Tom, it was like, we should go over there and experience what that's like. Like, I want to see what it's all about, where it comes from. So I think we immediately booked a trip after we started writing music and just fell in love with the place. I remember the first trip we made, we were riding with a couple random people that someone had set us up with, and we were walking down a street there, and we were like, this is where we need to be. I don't know how we're going to do it, but like, this is where we need to be, because everyone's so much better than us. Like, you're surrounded by talented people. We were going to cafes and we're like, oh, that's Thingo's guitarist. Oh, that's whatever's bass player. We're like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is unlike anything we've experienced. So I feel like just fell in love with the town so quickly that we would just start coming back each year and doing riding trips and just having fun. I mean, when we started coming out, I think I was underage as well. So I had like a little fake ID from fakies.com. Just fell in love with the place until we ended up incredibly signing a record deal and moving our whole life out to Nashville when we were 23. So life-changing moment, but I guess it kind of happened, just a very natural progression of visiting, falling in love with the place, and then doing everything we could to keep coming back until we made something happen.
Wow. Did you sign with a record label when you got to Nashville?
Yeah, so we signed in 2017 with Sony, which allowed us to move out. So we'd been traveling back and forth for a few years, and writing, recording our own demos, playing some little shows and stuff like that. And then we ended up taking a meeting with some labels, which we thought, man, we'll just get a foot in the door or something, that this is crazy that they've heard our demos and they want to meet with us. And we ended up playing songs live for Randy Goodman, the head of Sony, and their whole A&R team, like played 4 songs, spoke like, "Hey, you going? We're Mitch and Tom. We're like, here's our music." And then Randy was like, after we played, was like, "We want to sign you to Sony." And it was like this crazy freaking whirlwind trip where we almost canceled all the meetings because we were like, maybe we're not ready to take a meeting. And then we ended up getting a couple record deal offers, which is insane. And later that year, we moved out and moved to Nashville, changed our whole life.
Crazy. So what made you, obviously you said Keith Urban was a big influence.
Yeah.
Did your family grow up listening to country? Or because like obviously the Northern Beaches, I can't imagine too much country music was being.
No. And then I'm sure you guys know this, although now it's real, like country's changed so much and it's becoming so popular and it's getting into areas where no one would have heard it before. But definitely when I was younger, no, like it wasn't something that was played on our mainstream radio. I mean, Keith would have his moments where you would hear him, but I got introduced to Keith by my guitar teacher when I was really young. And it was his band, The Ranch, or the record was called The Ranch. It was before it was Keith Urban. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, this is crazy. He's doing like chicken picking guitar. Like, I've never heard sounds like it. And I kind of became obsessed then. And I was like trying to play all these Keith licks. And I just kept following that journey and then getting into the Golden Road album and all of his earlier stuff it really spoke to me. So that was kind of I found it naturally, I guess. And then that kind of expanded from there just by my own research, I guess. And then I had a couple friends in music that were present in the Australian country scene, so we would talk about that, and I'd learn a little bit more. I used to cover a song by Troy Cassar-Daley, who's an Australian artist, classic, and I used to play that all the time. Ladies in My Life, that was like my song that I would cover a lot. And I don't know, I was inspired by it. I think because I grew up not around it so much, it was so niche and cool to me that I was like, I need to go experience this some more. And yeah, that's kind of how it happened.
I feel like we're on the same page because we wanted to talk about this a bit, like, because obviously we both grew up in the city and in Sydney, as you did, and like both of us don't have any kind of family involvement in country music. And like a lot of people that we speak to, they're like, oh, like how did you get into music? And they say, like I've just always had it played to me since I was young.
Right.
But I guess like there is this new wave of country music happening, and like it's just growing at such a speed, especially back in Australia. So it's very exciting, a really exciting time for us. And I think, like, do you see yourself ever coming back to Australia and playing more over here?
Absolutely. I think the goal for me is to play as much as I can in Australia. I'd love to come back. Well, I come back every year for Christmas, regardless. See the fam, get away from Nashville winter, which is just the worst. So I'll come back, come at home, see the fam, like catch up on my accent, make sure I'm still I'm still going. We're still here. But the dream is to play like tour each year as well, and that's always been a goal of mine, to come and play shows. I freaking love Australia. That's where I'm from. The dream is to be able to play shows where I'm from and have people come to them. So that's definitely a goal. I'm hopefully sorting something out for the end of next year that I'd come back and do another tour again, because it's been a minute. But most definitely, I think the goal would be to live a little bit each year in Australia, like have summer in Oz and come back to the US.
Yeah, that would be.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Have you guys been out here yet?
I've been once before. Grace has never been before.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the cards.
Gotta do it.
We gotta do it. Yeah. Yeah. We'll be over soon. So did you when you moved over to Nashville and you signed with Sony, did you notice a huge difference in like kind of like your following and like your listenership in America as well as Australia?
I mean, I guess I didn't really have anything to compare it to because we didn't put anything out until we were there. You know what I mean? But so with like Seaforth's first, I mean, I think we had something on SoundCloud or something like that I don't think really counted. But the first thing we released was with Sony in Nashville, and that was our first EP and our single. So I didn't have anything to really compare it to, but obviously being behind a big machine like that, like Sony in Nashville, they're putting all the effort to get it out to people. So I definitely I feel like people reacted to our early EP really, really well, and I think it was just a little bit different. People either hated the absolute crap out of it, or they were like, "This is cool." And I think because we were a little bit different, it allowed people back home maybe that weren't so accustomed to country music to be like, "Oh no, I dig this. I dig this. What's this? This is something different." So yeah, I don't know how to compare it to anything because it was the first thing we did, but I definitely feel like we had the best shot at putting music out the way we did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've obviously had some amazing collaborations over your time with Jordan Davis, Mitchell Tempany. How do you go about doing those collaborations? How did that kind of come about?
Yeah, I mean, we were lucky enough, like Jordan and Mitchell, like close with those boys, like absolutely love him. Mitchell was signed to Sony as well. He's still with Sony. I think we had just written the song together. I remember that one, we'd written it and then we finished it. We were trying to get him to cut it. He was trying to get us to record it. And I think it just sat there for a while, Anything She Says. And then I think his manager was like, "This is a good song. Like, you got to do it. And you both should do it." So we ended up just being like, "All right, screw it. None of us want to do it on our own. Let's both do it together." And that was a really special moment for us. And then Good Beer with Jordan Davis, we were on tour with him at the time, and Tom and I had already written the song. We had it mixed, finished, mastered, like we were going to put it out with no one on it. But we were on tour with him. And we were like, we should just see if he likes it, and we'd want to get on with us, like we'll see what happens. So I just went into his dressing room. I was like, "Hey, got a song. Listen to it. Tell us it's shit and you don't like it. No stress. I'm sending it to you. Let me know what you think." And then he like texts back immediately and was like, "It's a hit. I want to do it." So we're like, "Oh, sick." So then we went back in, recorded his vocal, put it in, remixed it, remastered it, and then put it out with him. But I feel like a lot of those situations, collabs just come about some kind of personal relationship, or either you write the song with someone, or sometimes it makes sense. So yeah, that kind of came about real naturally. But I'm keen to do some more collabs. I need some more of that. It's fun.
Because how are you finding, I guess you've gone from having Tom in Seaforth as well to kind of bounce ideas off and all that stuff. How are you finding going out solo, I guess?
And the songwriting process, is that different doing it just by yourself?
Yeah, just like crying every night. Lots of tears, dark windows, sadness. Oh, it definitely was for a little bit. I mean, naturally it was a big change because Tom and I have been doing this forever together, and having a partner, I feel like, is very like you guys would understand, but like having someone that you can kind of bounce off and always have to rely on is very nice, especially moving and living in another country. And I feel like we worked so well together. So when that wasn't the case, and also at the same time, we had left our label because we were like, we're going to go independent, own everything. So we left our label, and then there was the beginning of the next year that he was like, I'm leaving. So I was like, oh shit, I have no one now. All right, let's go. So it was definitely a learning curve, and it took a second to kind of figure out where I wanted to be. I definitely took some time and just focused on writing, producing, and then I feel like this year was good to kind of have like a slow start, put a few songs out. But I feel like now I'm extremely inspired, motivated to like really kind of elevate it again and get going. I feel like it just took a bit of time for me to figure out how I operate on my own and how I want to do things, you know what I mean? And just focus on the music. So right now, much better place with it all, and I have some music that I'm really stoked about. But yeah, it's obviously a different dynamic having someone and then being like, "It's me."
I couldn't imagine it.
I could not do this without home. There's no way.
At times where I'd be like, I can't speak, and I'd just look at Tom and be like, "You got it, bro," or he'd do it to me. You know what I mean? But now I have to be like, "Oh shit!"
100%.
I agree.
I can sit here, like you ask me something, and I'd like look over here, be like, "Oh, actually, wait, I have to do it." Yeah. Anyway,
we have a telepathy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know it. You have that like little look, and it's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take this one. Yeah. Totally get it.
No one's ever articulated that to me. Like that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, like because everyone has their days, right? You might be having a great one. You're like, I'm feeling good. I can speak. Or other days, I don't know how to form a sentence. So now I have to be always doing that. So respect to people that have always done it like that.
Yeah, good hard work. So Mitch, tell us, if you had a dream collaboration with someone, who would it be?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. This is a tough question. I feel like it might have changed over the years. I mean, I've always wanted to do something with Keith. I feel like that would be so special. I feel like now and like out of the genre, just in general, I like John Bellion is someone that I absolutely love. I feel like the stuff that he makes, whether it was on he's pop artist, produces all his own stuff. It's insane. But I feel like that would be John Bellion. I feel like that would be a really cool mix and something just that inspires me. That would be nice. But I'm sure there's a lot. Definitely in the market. I really want to do a female collab next because I haven't done that, and I feel like I've got some songs that would really lean nicely to that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of incredible, talented females out here, and in Australia too. So it could be Australian, could be American. I'm sure I got to figure it out.
That would be very cool.
Yeah, a little Aussie collab. That'd be quite fun. And that's definitely a reason to do an Australian tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys think should we do a collab?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You don't want us, trust me. Sorry, I'll speak for myself. You don't want
us. You can speak for us.
That actually might make it funny as well. You just having your verse, you're just singing over each other, yelling.
Oh, you trust me, you don't want that.
If you want to sell songs,
we'll send you a demo and then you'll know.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to sell actual songs, do not ever.
Yeah. Oh my god. So we've got another segment. Mitch, it's Song of the Week.
Song of the Week.
So basically, just like whatever you're listening to at the moment, whatever you've got on the rotation, and it's just an opportunity to provide kind of like new songs to our listeners and kind of share. If there's anyone really niche in Nashville that we should know about,
I'm gonna be so terrible at this because I feel like I've been wanting people to tell me new artists to listen to because I'm like I've been listening to the same stuff. I feel like I'm going to be terrible at answering this because I need to do a deep dive. I need like a clean out, well, not a clean out, but like a new wave of music. Let me have a look.
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna do the shameless plug again. I'm gonna do Sons of Atticus. Have you heard of them before?
No, I need to look this up now.
Okay. They're an Australian. So Dylan Wright is part of it, and he won the title last year. But so he has a band as well with his best friend Matt. And they've been playing a lot of the Australian country like festival scenes at the moment.
Okay, sick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sons of Atticus. Oh
yeah.
Actually, I met him in Nashville earlier this year for CMA Fest.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay,
mine would be Tennessee Tipsy. So if you haven't heard of them, Sons of Atticus, and then that would be my song of the week.
All right, Tennessee Tipsy. Boom, saved it.
There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit catchy. It's kind of fun. But yeah, you should definitely check them out if you haven't already.
I was about to be like, my last saved song. I have this song called Tennessee Tipsy by Sons of Atticus. Actually recently saved. I've been really getting into that. Okay. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna plug my friend Dylan Brady.
Okay.
He's been putting out a bunch of stuff independently. He writes it all, produces it himself. I have one song on there that I wrote with him and produced, but listen to his most recent one's called Gradual, which is awesome. But Dylan Brady, there's two Dylan Bradys on there. One of them is not the Dylan. Yeah. So Dylan Brady, there's two. One of them has like speed dealer glasses on a white hair. That's not. Yeah, that's not that one. He's also awesome as well. That's a completely different sound though. But yes,
and his other song is Hand Crushed by a Mallet. And
yes, he's got some really good ones. Yeah, he's got a band called I think it's 100 Gex or 1,000 Gex.
A million.
It's some really interesting stuff. Yeah, not that Dylan Brady, the other one.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll definitely check him out. So which one's good? The Gradual one?
I mean, his latest release is called Gradual, which is awesome. And then he puts out his album October 24th. But that is really great stuff. He's produced it all himself.
All right.
He's a talented young man.
Perfect. Mine is this guy called Landon Wilks.
Okay.
He is so fresh, so new. He basically released a raw snippet on. I use Apple Music, so on Apple Music, I'd say Spotify too, because this YouTube video of him singing or like TikTok video of him singing this song went so well, he just uploaded that part of what he sung to Apple Music, and it did so well.
I'm looking at I'm looking at it right now. That's actually so sick. Just to put the snippet up.
Yeah, and I guess he kind of didn't have
so it's
much.
not a full song.
It wasn't, and then he got so much, like everyone loved the song so much. He then re-released it as a song this year. But I think he just didn't have any representation or any record label to help him release a song. So he was like, I'm just going to release a snippet, see if people like it. It went so well on Instagram and TikTok. And then he's kind of just like blown up, and he's got a really cool sound.
Wow.
I love that. That's what's so cool about like nowadays, that anything can happen to anyone at any point, like a situation like that. People just find music they like. So that's awesome.
So Mitch, have you got any new music coming out? I know you hinted at it before.
I do. I have next single coming out in October called By the Way. I'm working on. I just got a master back of it this week that I'm really stoked on. And now that I'm back from wedding season, and I have time to just focus on the music, I have a bunch. So I just have to get finished, to be honest. But October, By the Way, then next year, leading up to a full project. So it's up to me just to get it all finished. But I'm really excited. Hopefully I can put Australia together for next year, and then we'll be golden.
Keen. Very keen. We'll see you there for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta be. Get you on stage, then we can really tell how you guys sing. Beautiful. We gotta sing the feature.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to singing lessons.
What's your karaoke song? Do you guys have a karaoke song if you were to get up?
Oh, too many. I couldn't actually choose. Probably actually Me on You, maybe. Or no, She's Country by Jason Aldean.
Yeah, okay. Oh, really? Oh, I love it. Nice.
I can do that one. Well, we both do it in the car.
Yeah. That's our karaoke.
Incredible.
Car karaoke.
Yeah.
Car karaoke.
That could be a segment.
Again, we don't want people listening to us sing.
But I feel like that makes it's nice.
Authentic.
Yeah, authentic.
Okay, Mitch, we're going to do a little rapid fire. Are you ready?
Oh, God. That's another thing I'm terrible at. Here we go. Tom, take this one. Oh, no.
Okay, Nashville or the Northern Beaches?
God, not the bitches.
Hey.
Depending. Nashville's sick.
If you could be on any reality TV show, which one would it be?
Reality TV show. Oh, God. Why was I going to be? I would have the stupidest answer. I was going to be like, what's the, I don't know if it's not a reality TV show. I was going to talk about like airport security, when they go and they check bags and it's like, you're border security. I'm like, I'm going to bring in some illegal friggin' substances to Australia and get caught. That's the show I want to be on. I'm like,
that is a great answer.
Yeah, I brought like food over from Asia or something, and they're like, you can't bring that here, mate. Sorry, forgot. That's the show I want to be on.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
Evermore.
Oh,
Remember Evermore in Oz? Unreal.
But
I also did see AC/DC with my dad. I can't remember which one was first.
That is a flex.
Yeah, which was so sick. That was such a good show. How to get in foreign foods into Australia.
Do you have a pre-show ritual?
What we would do is we'd put on there was different songs that we would put on in the green room before the last tour. I think it was this song called it's by, I think it's an Aussie DJ, Sapphire, and it's called Falling Down. And it's just got this unbelievable drop. And every time it's like, all right, we're like 20 minutes till show, we'd all put it on in the green room and just dance like idiots. And then say something nice about each other.
Oh,
and then play.
Maybe we should do that before every podcast. We say something nice about each other.
Yeah. Say something nice. Or something just like something horrible to each other.
Yeah, I was going to say something we don't like. We're get more views if we come on hating each other.
Something horrible, and just start the camera so that you have to be on immediately.
We just need a bit of range mate in our life.
Yeah, exactly.
We have absolutely no beef, unfortunately.
Find it.
What is the weirdest thing a fan has done for you?
Oh goodness. Weirdest thing. There's
Or
been
it could be the coolest thing a fan has done for you.
couple of tattoos, but I think that's really cool.
Like what's the tattoo say?
So I wrote. So, are
Give
you
it, like,
familiar with get in? Like what we would say, like get in. It's like a very like English thing, like get in there, like hell yeah, like love that or something like that. But we would always say get in, and I signed a girl's leg. She's awesome, by the way. I love her. Signed her leg, get in, and then next time I saw her, she traveled to Nashville to see us play in Nashville from the UK and had it tattooed on her leg.
No
Yes.
way.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you,
Oh,
Nicole. Shout out,
my-
Nicole. Legend.
Yeah, shout out if you're listening to
Yeah.
this.
Is Nicole your number one fan?
She is. She's up there. She's one of the best.
We love number one fans.
Yeah,
We're
Nicole's the best.
fans? We call them super fans. They're
We
big
did have someone. Oh, this was actually a funny one though. But so my wife,
Is she Australian or is she American?
No, she's American. Well, she's from actually Chilean
Oh.
originally. But she works for a company called Pink Lily, and for a couple of years, I modeled with her for their like pajama. They did like a pajama line for Christmas, and a couple of years they were like, we need you to have like a man in the like you need your couple and you guys are together, so like just have Mitch come and do it. So I'd wear these freaking full matching set pajamas and like next to a Christmas tree, and I was like, as soon as someone finds this, I'm destroyed. Like the boys are gonna send it around everywhere. But finished a show in New York City, and a girl came up with a printout of me in the freaking pajamas. And was like, done this. I was like, nah.
I thought you were going to say your band all came out wearing the pajamas. Like
That
that
would
would have
also
been
have been so good. With like the photo of me on. Oh god, too many ideas. Don't give anyone ideas.
Oh my god. Oh, well, Mitch, it was so great chatting with you. Thank you so much for coming on Ladies Love Country and taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, it was really
been
great.
great. Yeah.
It's very great to see some Aussies over there in Nashville, and yeah, to see you killing it. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, come out here. You got it. Like, would you come out CMA Fest or something like that? I don't know. Get out here though. Let us know when you do.
Cards.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I play in Australia, you guys got to come out.
Oh,
I'll give some
100%.
tickets, be ready to sing on stage. It's gonna be great.
Just give me a few months notice so I can start my
Really start practicing. Yeah. Deal.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Mitch.
Mitch.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on this week's episode of Ladies Love Country.
If you laughed, learned something, or just love a bit of chaos, give us a follow, leave us a review.
You'll find us on Instagram and TikTok at Ladies Love Country for extra gossip and behind the scenes cowboy grade nonsense.
Until next time, keep your boots on
And your playlist loud.
Yeah.